What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 13, Who We Become. This is Michonne, the character's farewell episode. If y'all didn't know, I don't know where you been. They've been talking about it for months that the girl was leaving the show. They started talking about it Season 9, that she was leaving the show. And up until this episode, they was pumping up that this was going to be her final episode. The way it ended, y'all like, wait a minute, no, she ain't really leaving. Yes, she is. They talked about it last season. She's going to the Walking Dead movies is what they're going to come out with next, which is also where Rick is going to appear. I shouldn't be spoiling this for nobody. If y'all Walking Dead fans, y'all should know this already. Y'all should already know this because they've been talking about it for months. And as of right now, I am guessing that's where they're going to bring Maggie back to. But the character was supposed to actually come back to this season. So I don't know what's going on with her. But anywho, let's get on to it. I'll give y'all my opinions first. I hated this episode. I really absolutely hated this episode. It was like the writers didn't know what to do to have Michonne exit the doggone show, or how they was going to write her out of the show. So they decided to just take bits and pieces and clips from damn near every episode there was possible and put them all in this one. We got to see Heath. We saw Tattoo Neck. We saw Sasha. We saw Abraham. We saw Glenn. We saw Maggie. We saw Daryl. Who we didn't see? We didn't see Carol. We saw Andrea. We saw the Saviors, Negan, as if he gone some god doggone where. Who else we see? We saw Sadiq, and it was just clips of different shit over and over again. And they kind of played like an alternate reality for Michonne in this particular case. We know that she took off with Virgil a few days ago. According to the timeline, it's only been a couple of days. All the shit that went down on Alexandria with them getting trapped in the cave and the explosion and Magna and all them and Alpha being dead, it's only been a few fucking days, y'all. So Michonne has traveled off with Virgil. They supposed to be going to go take him back to his family, make sure he got back there, and she's supposed to be getting some ammunition. So she just called them munitions and bring it back, some weapons, so that we can have to fight the Whisperers. So she get her to this doggone place, this island, and it don't look like nobody lit her. It looks so destitute and empty. I mean, it's like they have like a camp kind of sort of set up. You can see it was an old naval base that was there, and you can see that there used to be people there because they was all sectioned off into different groups 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And after they walking around for a while, Michonne, it didn't take her long to say, wait a minute, where the fuck is everybody at? Where is your family? Well, Virgil takes her to this damn gravesite where these 3 grave sites are at. He's laying down these flowers. When they first got there, he stopped at this garden to pick some flowers and to pick some tea and stuff. And he said he's going to take it to his wife. If he didn't get the wife was going to be mad. Well, this is the gravesite where his family is supposed to be. Michonne was like, what the fuck is going on? Baby, the people ain't even in the damn gravesite. They not even fucking dead yet. I mean, they dead, but they not dead. It come to find out Virgil's family is trapped inside the doggone building, right? And they walkers. And he saw the way that Michonne was handy dandy with that fucking sword. So the only reason why he asked her to come to that island was so she can kill his family for him, because he didn't have the balls to do it his damn self. That's the only fucking reason. The only reason. You went through all this hoopla to have Michonne come back to this fucking island, tricked her to come back to this goddamn island, so you can kill your motherfucking family. Michonne did it. She creeps inside this building with him. She steady asking him every once in a while, where the fuck are the ammunitions? And he keep telling her, I said I will show you where I saw them, where I showed him where I thought I saw them. And he don't know where no fucking ammunitions at. Virgil half cocked. That's basically what it is. He half fucking cocked at this point. They going in this building. Michonne is taking out walkers left and right. For what? For what? Virgil, old scary ass, walking behind her. Give me 50 feet, dude. Why we walking so fucking close? He walking all behind her. So this one little walker that was tied up by a rope to a wall, blocking some shit. Michonne took her out and laid her down peacefully because she wanted to get through here because there's a whole goo gob of walkers on the other doggone side. So Michonne go through quietly. Virgil ass go through, get stuck on something, make a whole lot of god doggone noise, and pull some shit down. Now all the walkers like, whoop. Oh, it's some motherfucking humans here. Let's go eat their ass. So Virgil's like, oh my God, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Your weak ass got a fucking knife on you. Help or kill a motherfucker. But no. They take this little lounge chair and Michonne like, hold it up in front of you. Stay behind me. Let's go. So she plows her way through, bowls her way through, knocks them all down, and she start killing up motherfuckers. He takes the lounge chair, pins himself into a doggone corner because the walkers are all like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. So Michonne fighting them off, slicing heads and this, that, and other, sticking and jabbing, bucking and moving until there's no more left. Virgil puts down the lounge chair and like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. We go into another room and there's a whole bunch of walkers hanging. These are people who probably was just going to end their life altogether. We don't even sure what the fuck they was going to do. But they all hung up. You can see the chairs are kicked over. They dead, but they walkers now. So evidently that must be his family because he saw this little lonely shoe. Put the shoe back up on the dead walker foot. Next thing we know, they back at the grave sites again. Now you can see that there have been bodies put into those plots that Virgil had dug up. His wife is now safe and sound in the ground with his 2 kids. Okay. Michonne like, what the fucking ammunitions? She's still on with the ammunitions. So he pretend like he finna go help her find these doggone ammunitions. They go into this little room. And there's nothing to be seen that she could use. So he convinced her, stay till the morning. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, I need to get back home. I need to get back now. She's like, no, I'm gonna stay till the morning. It's getting late. We get up, we get to do it in the morning. She's like, fine, first light, we gonna get up and do this. But somehow during the middle of the night, Michonne heard some noises. She gets up and she hear people talking. They talk about, is that him? Be quiet. Don't move. Don't make a sound. Is he coming? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? They all like that. But Michonne's going to this room now. She listens to the walls and she hearing people. Like, hello, who the fuck is this? Hello, hello, breaker, 9-1, break 2. And then all of a sudden, Virgil walk up and say, oh, I told your ass to wait till the morning. He locked her ass in the room. Locked her ass in the room. Now she going crazy, cray. Like, Virgil, open up this motherfucking door. He like, shh, whatever. Open up this door. Shh, whatever. She knocking. Open up the door and let me in. And he like, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. It's not gonna happen. So he takes off some doggone words. She steady screaming. And then you hear people telling her, conserve your energy. Conserve your energy. Chill the fuck out, right? She sits down. No, they hadn't told her nothing yet. She sits down, ends up falling asleep. And then she wakes up like, what the fuck am I? What? It's a plate of food there. Her sword gone. Her radio gone. She had been trying to radio back to Judith, and it wasn't happening. Remember, Judith was trying to hit her up, and it wasn't happening. That's basically what was going on at this point. So she goes in and she radios down, and now she hears people talking on the other side of the wall again. And she's like, why you didn't say something to me when I was saying something the first time? And they was like, well, we didn't want Virgil to go crazy. He kind of explodes when we not being quiet. So she want to hear his story. Virgil used to work with them. They invited some people in. This is always the scenario. They invite some new people in. They welcome everybody. Everybody go crazy because rations getting low. People getting sick. The people start dying. Virgil said, lock everybody up into this doggone one spot. And when he realized he locked everybody up in there, he realized his family was in there. And he went crazy and snapped. Why he locked them in that room, I don't know. We never got that answer. They told her, eat the fucking food. It'll be okay. So Michonne ate the food. She bit into the damn apple, the poison apple. Woke up in pain, hurled over like, what the fuck is happening to me? Virgil's like, I want you to feel what the fuck I feel. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he sent her on an acid trip. The food was poisoned with some type of drug, some type of hallucinogen, and she going through all these emotions, and that's when we see all about past characters. Sadiq blaming her for losing his family. Daryl, she was out in the woods walking, and Drea was out there, and she didn't help save Drea. Now, I know doggone well that ain't the way the story went, but in this case, she didn't help save Drea. She just walked off, but then now she's destitute along the road, walking down the street. Daryl ride past her in the SUV instead of on a motorcycle, instead of on the chopper. He ride past her in the SUV. He gets stuck in the mud. She come up like, hey, help me, help me, help me, help me. Daryl like, fuck you, homie. And rolls up out of there, leave her destitute on the side of the doggone road. All right, so now she in there fighting off walkers, and she got the Negan, Tattoo Neck, and the rest of the saviors, all the ones that's dead, they all showed up. They all showed up. They end up being her saviors. So in this reality, or in this mind, on her acid trip, Michonne has now become a savior. She got all our people out there lined up on the ground. Negan about to fuck them up with the bat. And Negan say, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let my girl Michonne do it. She going to take all y'all out, right? So Michonne come up, and she challenging them like any, many, mighty mo. She doing all that same shit that she gonna do to try to kill him, and she really gonna try to kill Rick at this particular time. But she sees herself. You know, right now she got the bald head with the do-rag on, but then she see herself with the locks, and she decides to take the bat to herself and take herself out. Okay, so now she's back in reality. She's screaming with Virgil like, why are you doing this? Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Yada yada this, yada yada that. Okay, Daryl and them, you know, had, of course, earlier had killed up everybody in the building, like back in the day. They killed them in their sleep, and she reenacting that scene. Like I say, she with the saves at this point. What's the one, the low budget looking Rita Ora. I think that's the character that they put her in this particular place. And she's sitting there, like I say, still hallucinating that they are after her. They chasing after her, and she's whacking up walkers left and right. All of a sudden she gets shot in the chest. By who? None other than Daryl. Daryl walks over, looks at her, kicks her down, and she on the ground, struggling, reaching for her katana so she could try to kill everybody and wipe everybody out. And Rick comes up and blasts her in the forehead. And she's supposed to be dead. And she wakes up. Virgil comes back. He in the room with her now. She's sick. She throwing up. And he like, you feel better now? Give us some water. She attacks him. She feel a lot better. You know, she attacks him. They fight. They struggle. She breaks out of the room. She gets out. You hear people in the other room like, oh, save me, Michonne. Save me, Michonne. And Michonne debating on whether or not she's going to save him. And she thought back on when she was standing at the gate and the walkers was walking up at the prison, and Carl, his voice prepared to, they didn't have Herschel either, but Carl came up and was like, you know, we gotta save her, we're gonna save her. And Rick said, what is your name? You know, some shit like that. Or maybe there was another scene. I might be mixing stuff up, but something similar happened to that in that particular point. So Michonne, she ends up getting out the people out the building. They chase after Virgil. They get Virgil. She's gonna kill him dead. Did something happen in her head? Somebody was talking to her. Some self-righteous moment came about, and she decided to give some mercy, show them some mercy. She wasn't gonna kill him dead, and she convinced the other 3 people, y'all ain't gonna kill him either. Show him some mercy, save a little bit of peace of yourself, give yourself some peace of mind by not killing him. And so they didn't. What they did was put Virgil back into the loony bin room. That's pretty much what it was. And in the loony bin room, Michonne want to talk to him again about these ammunitions. He don't know what no damn ammunitions is, because ain't no fucking ammunitions. She asked him about why he like to get high, why he on these acid trips. He said because it takes him back to the only time he could be with his family. He imagined that heaven must be like this. Must be like this. Heaven must be like this. She saw hell. That's all she could see. You know, she was missing a family, but she saw hell. So at some point, she talked Virgil into really doing what he said the fuck he was gonna do, help her find these goddamn ammunitions. They go into all these different rooms, these different buildings, and she's like, just take me to get my shit back, right? You know what I'm saying? So she go get her katana and her radio. She radioed to Judith. Judith, alright. She tell him that we done with the whispers finally. Alpha gone. We good, girl. We good. That was later too. I'm gonna get to that point. So basically, inside this room, she see the boots. Now, when she was in her hallucinated state of mind, she's laying on the ground. Rick put his boot on her arm before he shot her dead, and she see those pair of boots in the room. She picked them up. She smell them. It still smell like Rick little funky ass feet. Oh my God, where did you get these? So she roughed Virgil up. He like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Roughed him up some more. He take her out to this big ass boat that somehow appeared out of no motherfucking where. Empty. An empty vessel. Ain't no walkers on it. Nothing. This boat just appeared out of nowhere. And they get on this boat. While they're on this boat, she finds a cell phone. The cell phone has Rick on it with some Asian alphabet on it or Asian words on it. A sketch of Michonne and a sketch of Judith. Right into the phone. Surprised he didn't sketch Carl, but he sketched Michonne and Judith into the thing. Okay. So in her mind, he's alive. He's alive. Some god doggone word. So Virgil tell her that, hey, if you get the others, we can get this boat running again. Virgil decided he was going to stay there on the island. He didn't want to leave because he told his wife he's going to bring her flowers every day to her dead ass body. He's going to be on the island by his lonesome. So when Michonne take off with the other three, they sailing north, most likely to New Jersey, because that's where the manifest that she found where the boat supposedly came from. They was hitting the coastline. As they was hitting the coastline, that's when she called Judith, and Judith gave her the update on what all was going on. And she was like, hey, I found something. I'm not sure what it means. But your daddy might be alive. Judith's like, well, if he alive, you better go find him. And she's like, I don't know. I need to come back there to you and my AJ, RJ. And Judith say, no. You know, she's only 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. I think she's 9. She tell her mama, we don't need you. We good. We gonna be with Uncle Daryl and Tia Rosita. We good. Go ahead and find Daddy. If you gotta find him, you gotta find him. Go on, find him. I don't even remember who the fuck he is for real. But go ahead and find this man. Leave us here by ourselves one more motherfucking again to go find Rick. Fuck your kids. Go find Rick. The dick wasn't that good. Fuck that. Okay. So Michonne say, I agree with you, Judith. I agree. I'ma go find Rick. So she takes off with the 3 people. I guess they at the coast. The 3 people don't go with Michonne. Michonne find her some dead bodies, killed them up. She hooked them on like she used to do with her brothers, you know, and walking through there. And she come up across some people running out of the doggone woods, right? One man hurt, the other lady trying to carry him. And it was, Michonne was like, what the fuck is going on? Where you going? And they was like, hey, help me. Bitch, help me. This motherfucker walking around with 2 walkers on a leash, and y'all gonna ask her to help you. And this is when she had the flashback moment of, again, when she showed up at the prison and Rick and Carl let her in. Okay, that's when she had that flashback moment. So Michonne decided to slice the head off the 2 walkers that she had with her, and she gonna help these people, because when Michonne was like, help you do what? Who gonna leave you? Because they said somebody was gonna leave me. Looked over, you see a horde of people just walking. They looked like they was traveling west. It was the 1920 gold rush. They just walking slowly in the pack. And Michonne take them 2 people with her, and they go join that pack, and now she's off. She ain't gonna come back. She going on to Walking Dead movies whenever those happen. That's the end of the episode. I thought it was bullshit. Y'all so excited. She finna go try to find Rick. So, I really don't give a damn. You keep leaving your fucking children in the hands and responsibility. I probably could understand Judith, even though I couldn't understand it. I probably could understand it more, but you gave birth to RJ. Like, to go find Rick. The fuck out of here. Your kids should be more important. Your children should be more important at this particular time. But that's neither here nor there. This episode was bullshit to me. I didn't like it at all. But there you go. There you have it. And we got 3 more episodes left to the end of this season, y'all. 3 more. 3 more. I'm not sure what they're going to do next episode. I didn't watch the teaser. I don't want to know about the teaser. But just based off of last week's, I think Beta finna come back and do some damage. And I need to find out who the fuck Beta is. Apparently everybody know that Alpha's dead now because Judith know. So I don't know, maybe what's her face's name head is on a spike some damn where, I don't know. Y'all, that was it. That's the end of this doggone recap and review. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, if y'all watched it or if y'all even still watching this show. We got 3 episodes left, baby. And then the new Walking Dead comes on April 12th. I was kind of excited about it or interested in it, and then I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna give it a chance. Talk to y'all later. Peace.